So there's this really neat thing called the holidays.
And it's done! Alright? They're over! You see this? This is naked ass ground. There is no snow in sight out here. I will admit, there are 12 days of Christmas, so after the holiday, there were 6 more days. But if my math is right, this is the last one, okay? So Christmas is over. But that doesn't mean the season of giving is.
Yes, it's true. It may be time to put away your Pokemon Christmas dioramas, but it is always time to give back to the community. And I choose to do that by taking it easy and rambling on and on about how it's winter instead of just getting to the content of the video. What is the content of the video? I'm glad you asked. You see, in the spirit of giving, I've created some delightful monstrosities to share with the world. I've created a couple of silly Mario fan games. I started in September and finished them like a week ago. I worked really hard on them. So let's check them out. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I know jack shit about ROM hacking. So what's a boy like me to do? Someone who wants to express my admiration for a franchise without learning how to code. We look back at the ancient texts. Long ago, when there was basically nothing, there was a boy who, as previously mentioned, wanted to express his admiration for a franchise he liked without learning how to code. This boy encountered God herself one cold winter day, and she said, "Hey dude, here's like a place where you can like put pictures on it and like words and you can make like Google slides, like stories and stuff, and you could do like choose your own adventure type things as well." And in response, the boy said, "Okay." Introducing Donkey Kong County. I couldn't exactly do a whole country on Google Slides, so we had to scale it down a bit. So this game is really simple. It's kind of a choose your own adventure type deal. So without further ado, basic walkthrough. Go! First obstacle, we gotta land in the right place. I say we go right into the ocean.
Oh, hell no.
Dirty brown water.
Trying that again. Let's try in this isolated patch over here. Also, just to let you know, the music I'm playing right now isn't actually a part of the game itself. I added this in post. Same with any sound effects for this game. It's a great, jolly good time. Anyways, we land on this land here, and we encounter Critter. Oh no! Here's another choice we have to make. If we marry him, we win. You can also beat the shit out of him. The choice is yours. This is a pretty short game. You can see pretty much everything it has to offer in like 5 minutes max. But I still think it was kind of cute. This happens at one point if you go for the real ending. It's a good time. Of course, since it's in Google Slides, you technically don't have to stay on the beaten path. You can pretty much just keep clicking and eventually you'll go through everything. Alright gang, here's my epic speedrun strat. The link to this game is in the description. Now for this second fan game, I want you all to take a step back, because this thing stinks. See, I've been tinkering around in Super Mario Bros. X2 recently. If you don't know what that is, it's basically like Super Mario Maker 2, but better. You can add your own custom stuff and mishmash things around. I still don't know how to code, but I do quite enjoy just the default features and stuff. I can have more than 2 screens.
No, that's a lot of screens.
Take that, Nintendo. So, with my rudimentary skills in mind, I decided to create something really f***ing ass. I'm a big enjoyer of Mero's Nightmare Mario Wii series on YouTube, and I figured, hey, I might as well be a little unoriginal. So I've created my own set of levels in Super Mario Bros. X2 that aren't very fun to play. You can play them with the link in the description. I hope it works. I call this masterpiece Bowser Finds God, because it is a religious experience. I won't be playing it in its entirety today, although I do plan to release a full playthrough sometime later. I had a lot of fun making those levels, and I do want to show them off, but for now, we're just gonna go through the first level. Do you like this beautiful world map I made? Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Hell. So before you hop into this level, you're gonna want to head back to the start of the game and grab some lives. It comes out to exactly 99 lives. Pretty neat. Now obviously this game is based on another property, that being the Bible, so there might be some references that you don't really get. So I made sure to give you this level so you can be informed on some of the stuff in it. For this first part of the level, you have to listen to Toads tell you the book of Genesis. You're required to talk to every Toad in this part. Now, you'll eventually come across this Toad who doesn't break this barrier when you talk to him. So what you're actually supposed to do is go all the way back to the left of the level, past all these other Toads. You're gonna want to talk to this Toad, and of course, that will allow you to go back and then break that barrier from before. I mean, you have to break all these other barriers again, but you broke this barrier. And now you can talk to this Toad to continue your progress. I mean, you can do that, or you can just walk right past him. You do have to talk to this Toad, though. But uh-oh, you're learning a bit too much. Spikes are now trying to destroy your brain cells. Oh no! Toad, you gotta help me get out of here. I mean, he did what I asked. I don't know, I think I'm losing a bit too many lives. I might have to go back and... So if you remember from a while ago, you had to go all the way to the left side of the screen. And the spikes are going to push you there anyway, so the solution is obviously over there again, right? No. Now's probably a good time to remind you that this level does not have checkpoints, because it's not very hard. You can pretty much get back to where you were before pretty easily, so, you know, I don't think we needed them. I had to go through this section multiple times behind the scenes, and I just forgot that that Toad did that. Son of a bitch. What you actually have to do is follow these arrows at the top of the screen. And of course, the way you go about doing that is finding this here invisible block that produces a vine. And a P-switch, but don't touch it, otherwise that happens. This next section coming up is probably my favorite in the entire level. I sort of got tired of placing each and every Toad down and copy-pasting their individual messages, so what I ended up doing, God damn it. So what I did was copy-paste this message onto every single tile of this part of the level here. It doesn't get annoying. No, 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 no. That was a fun part of the level. Also, there's like 2 enemies there, but once the text boxes are gone from their tiles, you can walk back over them. So like, for example, you can get past this paratroopa just by like walking backwards. You know, doing that so you won't get tripped up. Anyways, on to the next part of the level. Flashing lights, warning. And what kind of teacher would I be if I didn't test you and make sure you picked up a thing or two, huh? So welcome to this quiz room. First question, very simple. How many Toads were there in the first section of this level? Well, if you were keeping track, then you can just talk to one of the Toads here. Whichever one has the best answer. This floor is a conveyor belt. And then whichever one is correct, you hit their message block. And we can move on to the next question. What was Jesus' favorite color? Hint, he wore it all the time. Now it gets a little more complicated here because there's a few more answers to pick from. But it is this charge and chuck right here, if you can still see it. So the third question is, counting spaces, numbers, and punctuation, what was the 48th character in the message that you saw in the Sonic segment of this level? Now this question is a bit tricky. That's because I had to make sure you were paying attention. I realize people might be tempted to just look up the answer on Google, you know, count out the extra spaces in the verse and stuff, but you actually can't do that. I purposefully went in and added an extra character in that specific spot, so you can prove to me that you paid attention to every detail of this level. And I mean, you pretty much have no excuse because I showed you the answer several times. I mean, that was kind of the whole point of that segment there. Also, don't be fooled, because there is still an invisible barrier here. But if you got the question right, you can just come out here and just go up and over. Mess with the little smiley face there. That's nice. That's sweet. Anyway, answer to the last question. The hard part for me is just getting to that spot. It's this one right here. Now the question is, where's the flagpole? Well, you see it's up in the corner, all the way to the left of the screen. Nice callback. So we can just jump up to it. And encounter an invisible barrier. So we got to do a little bit of maneuvering. I mean, or you can just glitch your way over here like that. And bada bing, bada boom. You've completed technically level 2. And now we have access to our next level. So, what did you think? Did you like it? Let me know by throwing a rock at the back of my head with a sticky note attached to it. There are 8 levels left in this game, 1 for each of the 7 deadly sins and 1 for heaven. I plan on covering them in a future upload. I'll link that at the end of this video whenever that's done, so stay tuned. Before we close out this video, I do want to thank you for watching, and I also hope you had a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Bodhi Day, Happy Lunar New Year, Happy Yule, Happy Boxing Day, Happy Krampusnacht, Happy Newton Miss. No matter how you celebrated this winter, good day and good new year.